Dashboard light is dim on this familiar gravel road, carrying the quiet weight of a heavy, honest load. I push an old cassette into the dusty radio and hear the analog hiss of a time I used to know. It's the tune you used to hum when the working day was through. Now every stretched out note brings me right back home to you. And I'm listening to that heartache tape cry, watching the golden sun dip out of the evening sky, hearing the unspoken love in a worn out melody, quiet pride that you handed down to me. I never knew the simple times would be so hard to buy, rolling down the back road with a heartache tape cry. You didn't preach about the world, you showed me with your hands that a man is only measured by the solid place he stands. We'd ride in comfortable silence as the shadows started growing. I didn't know the destination, but I loved the way we were going. Just a father and a son beneath the wide and quiet sky. Now the only voice I've got left is a warbled lullaby. I'm listening to that heartache tape cry, watching the golden sun dip out of the evening sky, hearing the unspoken love in a worn out melody, and the humble quiet pride that you handed down to me. I never knew the simple times would be so hard to buy, rolling down the back road with a heartache tape cry. The ribbon in this cartridge is getting mighty thin, just like the fragile golden years that we were living in. But as long as it keeps spinning in the falling evening light, I know I won't have to face the lonesome dark tonight. And I'm listening to that heartache tape cry, watching the golden sun dip out of the evening sky, hearing the unspoken love in a worn out melody, and the humble quiet pride that you handed down to me. I never knew the simple times would be so hard to buy, rolling down the back road with a heartache tape cry. The analog starts fading as the evening hums, just an empty seat beside me and a heartache tape cry. on the old tavern sign. As I drive this quiet back road crossing the county line, I've got your old piston resting on the passenger seat, smelling like worn out leather and a quiet honest beat. You didn't say I love you much, you just played it in the chord. A humble man with heavy hands who worked for his reward. And I'm driving in this honky-tonk shadow you cast, looking in the rear view at the beautifully faded past. You taught me how to bear the weight and how to stand my ground in the quiet breathing spaces where the truest love is found. I never knew how much it meant until the years had flown, walking in a honky-tonk shadow. Now that I'm grown, I can still hear the gentle hum of your tired amplifier, sitting on the porch at dusk, watching the sky catch fire. You pick a slow and aching tune, letting the melody sigh, a kind of tender medicine beneath the twilight sky. It was a quiet kind of schooling in the fading amber light, teaching a boy to navigate the dark and lonesome night. And I'm driving in this honky-tonk shadow you cast, looking in the rear view at the beautifully faded past. You taught me how to bear the weight and how to stand my ground in the quiet breathing spaces where the truest love is found. I never knew how much it meant until the years had flown, walking in a honky-tonk shadow. Now that I'm grown, time is just a quiet thief slipping out the swinging doors. Now I'm the one who's singing on these dusty wooden floors. I play it slow, I play it true, just like you showed me how, carrying the silent pride that rests upon me now. And I'm driving in this honky-tonk shadow you cast, looking in the rear view at the beautifully faded past. You taught me how to bear the weight and how to stand my ground in the quiet breathing spaces where the truest love is found. I never knew how much it meant until the years had flown, walking in a honky-tonk shadow. Now that I'm grown, just the hum of the tires as the evening light fades, resting in the honky-tonk shadow that you made. is coming up, the daylight's wearing thin. That old roadhouse sign is buzzing, where we always pull right in. You'd buy a pair of coffees and we'd watch the sky turn gray, finding quiet comfort at the closing of the day. Now I'm driving past the gravel where you used to park before, just leaning on the steering wheel and talking to the Lord. And the shadows stretch out longer as I leave the town behind, with your heavy, gentle silence still echoing in my mind. I'm holding on to lessons that you never had to teach, watching time slip out the window like a sunset out of reach, just rolling down the two-lane as the twilight says goodbye, underneath the flicker of the last neon cry. You were rough around the edges, like the denim that you wore, but you always kept the cold out when you shut the pickup door. You told me keep it steady when the gravel turns to ice. I didn't know those simple words were such a heavy price. I'd give back every dollar that this cruel old world could pay, just to ride right here beside you at the closing of the day. And the shadows stretch out longer as I leave the town behind, with your heavy, gentle silence still echoing in my mind. I'm holding on to lessons that you never had to teach, watching time slip out the window like a sunset out of reach, just rolling down the two-lane as the twilight says goodbye, underneath the flicker of the last neon cry. Never saw the gold in all the country miles we'd killed, until I had to drive them with a seat I couldn't fill. Now the dashboard glows so lonely and the engine hums a tune of a boy who grew up too damn fast beneath the rising moon. And the shadows stretch out longer as I leave the town behind, with your heavy, gentle silence still echoing in my mind. I'm holding on to lessons that you never had to teach, watching time slip out the window like a sunset out of reach, just rolling down the two-lane as the twilight says goodbye, underneath the flicker of the last neon cry. Just a memory on the back road as the years roll on by, beneath the flicker of the last neon cry. Sinking low behind the county line. I'm gripping the wheel of his old Ford, taking my sweet time. He used to say, son, don't rush the miles, let the engine hum. Now I'm driving through the dusk, wishing he was sitting shotgun, just watching the twilight paint the evening sky. And I'm riding in these neon shadow blues, where the dashboard glow meets the falling dew. Every flickering sign on this familiar road reminds me of the quiet love he rarely ever showed. Just an empty right seat and the wisdom that I lean on, driving through the memories in the shadows of the neon. Jet dirt on his hands and miles on his boots, but he anchored my soul right here to these roots. We'd ride this old two-lane without making a sound. Lord, the heaviest silence is the warmest I've found. A steady hand on the wheel and a nod in the dark. And I'm riding in these neon shadow blues, where the dashboard glow meets the falling dew. Every flickering sign on this familiar road reminds me of the quiet love he rarely ever showed. Just an empty right seat and the wisdom that I lean on, driving through the memories in the shadows of the neon. A simple afternoon, till you're looking for his face beneath a rising yellow moon. He taught me how to steer when the weather gets bad. Now I'm navigating life without my dad. And I'm riding in these neon shadow blues, where the dashboard glow meets the falling dew. Every flickering sign on this familiar road reminds me of the quiet love he rarely ever showed. Just an empty right seat and the wisdom that I lean on, driving through the memories in the shadows of the neon. Yeah, I'm just a thankful son in these neon shadow blues. Windshield wipers keep the time a slow and heavy beat. I'm staring down this two-lane blacktop through the evening sleep. I remember how you drove this stretch when I was just a child. Your calloused hands upon the wheel, your quiet, easy smile. You didn't talk of feelings much, you let the engine hum. I felt the silent love you gave in everything you'd done. Now I'm rolling down this rainy Vow Road alone, listening to the tires sing a lonesome baritone, holding on to every quiet word you left behind. The simple kind of promises that anchor down the mind. I didn't know how much I need the shelter that you showed until I had to drive myself down rainy Vow Road. The dashboard lights cast shadows on the empty passenger seat. Sometimes I swear I hear your boots just tapping out the beat. Told me, son, the hardest storms will always wash away. Just keep your wheels upon the ground and see the coming day. I thought those evening country drives were just to pass the time. I never knew you were drawing out the map to guide my life. Now I'm rolling down this rainy Vow Road alone, listening to the tires sing a lonesome baritone, holding on to every quiet word you left behind. The simple kind of promises that anchor down the mind. I didn't know how much I'd need the shelter that you showed until I had to drive myself down the rainy Vow Road. Treasure in a simple patch of time until he's looking backward down the highway of his mind. I carry all your silent strength through every mile I roam, just a memory in the heavy rain trying to get back home. Now I'm rolling down this rainy Vow Road alone, listening to the tires sing a lonesome baritone, holding on to every quiet word you left behind. The simple kind of promises that anchor down the mind. I didn't know how much I'd need the shelter that you showed until I had to drive myself down rainy Vow Road. Yeah, the hardest part of growing up is carrying the load down rainy Vow Road. The sun dips down below the Alamo Pine. I'm steering his old Ford across the county line. Dust kicks up softly in the fading amber glow, taking these familiar winding corners slow. I can still smell the coffee and the worn out leather from the quiet, simple man who held us all together. Now I'm listening to the weeping road steal, with his memory riding right here on the wheel. He didn't say much, but he loved us so deep, and those quiet evening miles are the treasures I keep. The tires are humming a lonesome familiar tune, just me and his ghost neath the early rising moon. He had grease on his fingers and dirt on his hands, taught me the value of just working the land. When the dashboard radio played an old Hank song, he'd just tap on the wheel as we rolled right along. A nod of his head was a whole conversation, building a sun on a quiet foundation. Now I'm listening to the weeping road steal, with his memory riding right here on the wheel. didn't say much, but he loved us so deep. And those quiet evening miles are the treasures I keep. The tires are humming a lonesome familiar tune. Just me and his ghost 'neath the early rising moon. Of a silent country ride until your steady compass has crossed the divide. I thought we were just driving to watch the sun go down, but he was passing his wisdom right on down. While listening to the weeping road steal, with his memory riding right here on the wheel. He didn't say much, but he loved us so deep. And those quiet evening miles are the treasures I keep. The tires are humming a lonesome familiar tune. Just me and his ghost 'neath the early rising moon. In the weeping road still.